Maryland Governor Larry Hogan boasted to CBS's Robert Costa about anti Trump Republicans' victories on Tuesday night. I've been talking about a bigger tent, Hogan told Costa, adding, and we need that. I think there is a battle for which the Republican Party will go. My side of the party had a really good night. Trump's side did not. In the case for Hogan's successor, Democrat Wes Moore flipped the governor's mansion by defeating Dan Cox, a Republican endorsed by Trump who endorsed unfounded claims of mass election fraud in 2020. Hogan declined to endorse Cox. I don't know if it was a complete repudiation of Trump and Trump politics, but it was certainly a much bigger night for Republicans running as common sense conservatives, Hogan told CBS. Those Republicans won almost everywhere. Hogan said that for years he felt like I was on a lifeboat all by myself within his party with everybody on the Trump Titanic. But now Hogan told Costa we need a bigger boat, adding that Tuesday's election results make him more likely to seek his party's presidential nomination in 2024. Wow. GOP hopes of a red wave have faded, with multiple battleground nominees supported by Trump, such as Pennsylvania Republican Senate nominee Mehmet Oz and New Hampshire Republican Senate nominee Don Bolduc. I don't even remember hearing about this person losing their races on Tuesday. Dozens of other Trump endorsed Republicans won their elections, although many ran in non competitive races. The former president expressed a positive sentiment on Truth Social on Wednesday. While in certain ways, yesterday's election was somewhat disappointing from my point of view, my personal standpoint, it was a very big victory, 219 wins and 16 losses in the general. Who has ever done better than that? Trump said, referring to his endorsements. Trump is expected to potentially begin a 2024 presidential campaign next week. Prior to to Tuesday's elections, the former president teased a big announcement on November 15th. And in an interview with Fox News Digital on Wednesday, he indicated he isn't backing down. We had tremendous success, Trump told the outlet. Why would anything change? So, um, Hogan is someone I'm not entirely familiar with the policies of. I know he's considered more liberal than pretty much all of the other Republicans on the national level. Him and the what was it, Charlie Baker in Massachusetts. But and while I'm sure people are happy that some of Trump's different nominees didn't make it, the problem that I have with agreeing with his assessment that my side won, my side is getting bigger, is when I see polls where you ask Republican voters, do you want Trump to run for another term? 60, 70, 80% saying they want him. He's got an 80% approval in his party. When you see these overwhelming numbers that are still backing him in that party, not talking about the US in general. That's a lot. That's a whole other spectrum, but I just don't buy it. I don't think the Republicans are going to dump him. As far as I think there's a chance he could lose, but I think if he ran, he would probably either win or come in like the top two or something. And it's hard for me to believe that in this little span of 4 years between when he lost to Biden, or excuse me, had the election stolen, when he lost to Biden, and when he's going to theoretically try to run against him again, that all of these voters who were so angered by his loss as to do the January 6th event are going to just turn on him for DeSantis or Hogan or any of these other people. I just don't see it. It's too short an amount of time. Maybe in 10 years, 20, 30. I mean, hell, by then we'll probably be talking about Ivanka running and Barron and all the rest of the. The point is, I don't see it. I think you are going to be hearing about Trump and having a bunch of Republicans like him for a very long time.